Rebels will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Gardner. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too... They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll pull it down and run. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
And now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
This guy is a daring punt return, man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Great place to start for this offense. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Tries to get it on the ground. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
Scanning the field, it's Calandria. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now the play fake. He's got it on the move. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. the extra point after the first score of the game. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Huskies. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable.
And it's blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for two. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
7, UConn 6.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Off play action on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Looking for a man. It's Calandria. With the catch, it's Reynolds. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Southern Miss put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the Eagles in some time. Heck of a showing by the boys from Hattiesburg. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Dugan. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. Get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled 10, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun. Give on the inside. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the marker. It's Hicks. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. The Huskies are on the move.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Now they'll try the right side. They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Caught near the sticks. It's Dugan. They make the tackle, but they'll move the chains, and it's a 1st down for UConn. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. On the run, still looking. Let's it fly. And they will score. Touchdown, UConn.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the foot.
Turning it on! Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Calandria. This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Lyons. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Touchdown Vegas. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
UNLV 21, UConn 13.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dugan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
And they swarm him under. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's got room. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They punt it away on 4th down. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21.
Get set.
They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fakes to grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Back to pass, it's Calandria. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. Quick strike through the air for the score. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Tulane delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in New Orleans. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Parker. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run play action. Lofts one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this to manufacture some 1st downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Fareed. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Snags it over the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. To the air on second down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Flips it out on the screen. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's unfortunate for the offense. A golden opportunity to walk away with 2 extra points, but you fumble it at a critical juncture in the game. How's this one going to impact this game?
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give out of the gun. Runs for the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got room to work. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
UConn quick to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense. They're turning the page and coming up with the big reward.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on second down. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete on the right side. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, going to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Rebels offense is back on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. He rifles one deep down the right side. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arizona dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this, It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
UConn, 19.
He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollock and